At this year's London Marathon, a partially sighted mother and daughter broke their own world record for running a marathon. Lucette Crowhurst and her daughter Katie from Maidenhead, Berkshire, had a combined time of 8 hours, 17 minutes, and 54 seconds. And this was the fastest marathon run by a mother and daughter in the impaired sight classification. 51-year-old Lucette, who could see blurry colours but had no depth perception, said that her daughter's sporting success was what motivated her to take up running. I was inspired by Katie and her elite sporting journey, she said. Now, their remarkable achievement helps us to understand a fascinating instruction given by God to the Jewish people. He says, don't copy the practices of the land of Egypt where you dwelt, and don't follow the ways of the land of Canaan to which I am taking you. Keep my rules alone and faithfully follow my laws. I am God. Now, although there's a debate amongst the commentators as to which nation was worse, Egypt or Canaan, or whether they were equally as bad, everyone agrees that they were unmatched in their wickedness. And therefore it's interesting to note that these two nations appear to be pivotal in the Jewish people's formation and arrival in the land of Israel. We essentially escape one evil host only to reach another. So how do we understand why we're connected to this ancient axis of evil? We can suggest that this is a lesson that applies to us on our own personal journey to greatness. At every significant juncture in our growth, there will be challenges which, on the surface, hardly seems fair. Why should it be that when we try hard and even succeed, should we be met with another, even more difficult challenge, seemingly stunting our development? The answer is that we shouldn't see challenges as walls that block our route. Rather, we should view them as doors which are meant to be opened and obstacles which are meant to be overcome. Even partially sighted runners can break records. And so here the Torah is telling us something profoundly important about life itself. That it's similar in many ways to a journey or a race, and so it's inevitable that we'll encounter obstacles along the way. We'll be forced to live amongst and navigate around those whose morals and values are antithetical to our own. But it's how we respond that's key. And we know that God places specific challenges in front of us because He's confident that we can overcome them. In fact, it's only because God loves us so much that He enables us to encounter opportunities that will enable us to grow. And deep down, we're conscious of the truth that effortless success isn't a symbol of greatness, whereas trying to succeed is where greatness is born. This was a lesson we learnt as a nation during our formative years in Egypt, being exposed to those who wanted us to fall at the first hurdle. And a survival is the reassurance that we carry with us throughout the generations.